My brothers and sisters, hear me today. There's a power within you that is waiting to be unleashed. Too many of us spend our days looking left and right, comparing, competing, watching, worrying when the real battle is within. You've got to focus on yourself because everything is energy. You cannot afford to waste your energy on things and people that drain you. You cannot afford to let distractions pull you from your destiny. Stop looking at what they are doing. Stop worrying about who is ahead, who is behind, and who is watching you. Let them watch, but don't let them stop you. The truth is, whatever you give your energy to will grow. If you feed doubt, doubt will multiply. If you entertain fear, fear will take root. But if you invest in yourself, if you water your gifts, if you nurture your mind, if you protect your spirit, then you will walk in the power that is rightfully yours. Some of you are feeling stuck, but you're not stuck. You're simply pouring your energy into the wrong places. You're fighting battles that aren't yours. You're chasing approval that doesn't matter. You're holding on to people who don't want to grow. But I came to tell you today it is time to shift. Shift your focus, shift your energy, shift your mind. When you focus on yourself, you will rise. When you focus on yourself, you will heal. When you focus on yourself, you will become a magnet for the blessings already assigned to your life. God didn't create you to be lost in somebody else's shadow. He made you to shine in the light He placed inside of you. So today I challenge you, steward your energy, protect your mind, discipline your focus. Because when you shift your energy to what matters, you will step into the power that has been waiting for you all along. I want you to listen to me carefully today because I am about to share something that can shift your life, something that will unlock doors you never thought possible, something that will set you free from the chains that have held you down for far too long. This means that whatever you give your attention to, whatever you invest your thoughts, your emotions, your time, and your heart and you, if you focus on lack, you will experience more lack. If you focus on negativity, negativity will consume you. If you focus on fear, fear will paralyze you. But if you shift your focus, if you turn your attention to faith, to purpose, to possibility, then you will start to see your life move in a brand new direction. Some of you have been wondering why you feel so drained, why you feel like you are fighting battle after battle and not seeing any progress. You wake up tired, go through your day exhausted, and lie down at night feeling like you are running on empty. You keep saying, I don't have enough energy, I don't have enough time, I don't have enough strength. But I came to tell you today, it's not that you don't have energy, it's that your energy is being poured into the wrong places. See, your energy is like water. If you pour water into the wrong soil, nothing will grow. If you keep pouring into toxic relationships, into fruitless conversations, into meaningless comparisons, into battles that are not even yours to fight, then you will find yourself empty because you are wasting your energy on things that do not serve your destiny. But when you shift your focus, when you start to align your thoughts, your time, your effort, and your spirit with what truly matters, everything changes. Because where focus goes, energy flows. I need you to ask yourself right now, what am I focusing on? Where am I pouring my energy? Because the answer to that question will determine the direction of your life. Some of you are focusing on what they said about you. Some of you are focusing on who left you. Some of you are focusing on what didn't work out, on the mistakes you made, on the pain you experienced. And as long as your focus is there, your energy is flowing in the wrong direction. But when you shift your focus, when you start looking forward instead of backward, when you start focusing on where you are going instead of where you have been, then the energy inside of you will shift as well. Stop focusing on the problem and start focusing on the solution. Stop focusing on the pain and start focusing on the lesson. Stop focusing on who left and start focusing on who's still standing with you. When you shift your focus, your energy will follow. And when your energy follows, your life will change. Let me tell you something, your mind is powerful. Your thoughts are powerful. The way you think determines the way you live. The enemy knows this, and that's why he tries to keep you distracted. That's why he tries to keep your mind cluttered with worry, doubt, fear, and comparison. He wants to keep you focused on everything that is not working so you never step into the power of what can work. But I declare over your life today that you are about to take back control of your focus. You are about to take back control of your energy. You are about to walk into a season where you stop wasting your power on distractions and start using it for your destiny. If you want to see a change in your life, you must first change your focus. If you want to experience peace, you have to focus on things that bring peace. If you want to grow in wisdom, you have to focus on learning. If you want to be successful, you have to focus on success, not failure. If you want to heal, you have to stop replaying the hurt and start focusing on your wholeness. Some of you are praying for a breakthrough, but God is saying, I already gave you everything you need. The problem is you're focusing on the wrong things. You're focused on what's missing instead of what's possible. You're focused on what they said instead of what God said. You're focused on the obstacles instead of the opportunities. But if you would just shift your focus, if you would stop looking at what's behind you and start looking at what's ahead, you would see that everything you need is already inside of you. Your focus is the key to unlocking your next level. Your focus is the gateway to your destiny. And today I am challenging you to take control of your focus. It is time to lock in. It is time to turn your eyes, your mind, and your heart toward what truly matters. It is time to take back your focus so your energy can flow in the direction of your destiny. So today, make the decision to focus on growth, focus on healing, focus on discipline, focus on your dreams, focus on your purpose, and watch how your energy shifts, your power increases, and your life transforms. Because the moment you take back your focus, you take back your future. And nothing can stop a person who is truly focused on their destiny. Now go forth and shift your focus because your energy is waiting to flow in the direction of your breakthrough. If you feel exhausted, overwhelmed, or like you are constantly moving but never making progress, you must ask yourself, what am I giving my attention to? What am I allowing to steal my time, my energy, my peace, and my purpose? And because distractions are not just small inconveniences, they are the silent killers of dreams. Distractions come in many forms. Sometimes they come disguised as opportunities. Sometimes they come dressed as relationships. Sometimes they show up as entertainment, endless scrolling, pointless drama, battles that were never meant to be yours to fight. And if you are not careful, if you do not guard your mind, your time, and your heart, you will find yourself so busy with distractions that you never make it to your destiny. But I came to tell you today, focus fuels your future, focus strengthens your spirit. Focus unlocks the power that is already inside of you. So today I need you to take inventory of your life. I need you to take a hard, honest look at what is pulling you away from what matters. Because whatever is distracting you is also draining you. And whatever you focus on is what will grow. Distractions don't come to take everything from you at once. No, they are more subtle than that. Distractions come little by little. They steal your time in small increments. They pull your attention for a few minutes here, a few hours there. They make you believe that what they offer is harmless, that it's just a small detour, just a temporary pause. But before you know it, days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months, and months turn into years. How many times have you said, I'll do it later, only to realize that later never came? How many times have you set a goal, started strong, but let distractions pull you off course? How many times have you known exactly what you needed to do, but instead of taking action, you got caught up in something that had nothing to do with your purpose? That is the power of distractions. They don't destroy you in one big blow. They drain you little by little until you wake up one day wondering why you feel so empty. See, your energy is like a battery. Every morning you wake up with a limited amount of energy to give. And just like a battery, where you spend your energy determines how quickly you drain or how long you last. When you give your energy to distractions, when you waste your time on things that don't matter, you are feeding the very things that drain you. But when you choose to focus, when you decide to invest your time, your effort, and your energy into things that push you forward, you will feel a shift. Because focus fuels. It gives life to your dreams. It gives momentum to your goals. It gives strength to your spirit. The choice is always yours. Will you let distractions drain you? Or will you let focus fuel you? I want you to think about the cost of distractions for a moment, because everything in life has a price. Every distraction you entertain is an opportunity you sacrifice. Every minute spent on mindless scrolling is a minute not spent on your dream. Every hour wasted on negativity is an hour not used for your growth. Every day spent worrying about what others think is a day you didn't spend becoming the person you were created to be. And when you add up all those lost moments, all those wasted days, all that stolen energy, you realize that distractions are not just inconveniences. They are thieves. They rob you of your future. Let me tell you something, focus is a weapon. It is a force that can move mountains. It is the key that unlocks doors. History does not remember the distracted. It remembers the focus. The people who changed the world were the ones who refused to let distractions pull them off course. The inventors, the leaders, the trailblazers, what set them apart was not just talent. It was not just luck. It was not even intelligence. It was focus. They locked in on their vision. They ignored the noise. They protected their energy, and because of that, they created legacies that outlived them. So I ask you today, what could you accomplish if you truly focus? What if for the next 30 days you cut out every distraction? What if you stopped entertaining things that drain you? What if you protected your energy like it was the most valuable thing you own? Your energy is your power. Your focus is your fuel. And if you learn how to guard them, there is nothing you cannot achieve. If you are ready to stop letting distractions drain you, if you are ready to fuel your future with focus, then you must make a decision. Guard your mind, be intentional about what you allow into your thoughts. Negative conversations, toxic people, and endless distractions will drain you if you let them. Protect your peace. Take control of your time. Your time is your most valuable resource. Stop giving it away to things that do not serve your purpose. Be intentional. Plan your day. Set boundaries. Eliminate unnecessary distractions, social media, gossip, meaningless arguments. These things add no value to your life. Cut them out or limit them to what is necessary. Prioritize what matters every day. Ask yourself, what is the most important thing I need to focus on? Then do that first. Stay disciplined. Focus is not just about getting started, it's about staying consistent. Discipline yourself to stay on track, even when distractions try to pull you away. Surround yourself with focused people. If you hang around distracted people, you will become distracted. If you surround yourself with driven, focused individuals, their energy will fuel you. Remind yourself daily, wake up every morning with the mindset, distractions drain, but focus fuels. Speak it. Live it. Own I came to tell you something that will shift your life if you receive it, something that will take you from feeling powerless to walking in purpose. Yes, you. The power to build, to create, to construct the life you desire, it is not in the hands of other people. It is not in the hands of your past. It is not in the hands of your circumstances. It is in you. The energy you carry, the energy you release, the energy you attract, it all starts with you. See, too many people walk through life believing that energy is something they just wake up with. They think it's random, that some days they have it and some days they don't. But I came to tell you today, your energy is not something that just happens to you. It is something you design. You don't let circumstances dictate how you feel. You take control and decide what kind of energy you will bring to the day. An architect does not build by accident. An architect does not wake up and hope that a house will appear. An architect has a vision. An architect has a plan. An architect lays a foundation, chooses the materials, and carefully designs every single part of what they are building. And you are an architect too, but instead of bricks and cement, you are building with thoughts. You are building with actions. You are building with the choices you make every single day. The question is, are you building something strong, something powerful, something purposeful? Or are you tearing yourself down brick by brick without even realizing it? Because every thought you entertain is either building your energy or destroying it. Every habit you engage in is either fueling you or draining you. Every person you allow into your life is either strengthening your foundation or shaking it. And before we know it, we are running on empty, wondering why we feel so tired, so lost, so stuck. But listen to me, nobody should have that much control over your energy but you. If someone can walk into a room and shift your whole mood, you have given them too much power. If one bad moment in the morning can ruin your whole day, you have surrendered your energy to something outside of you. But when you understand that you are the architect, when you take ownership of the energy you allow in and the energy you give out, then nothing notions you unless you allow it. Because you have built something strong, you have built something solid. And when the architect of a great building has done their job, no storm, no distraction, no outside force can tear it down. See, managing your energy is not just about feeling good, it is about creating a life that is sustainable, a life that is productive, a life that is fulfilling. Too many people are exhausted, not because they are doing too much, but because they are spending their energy in the wrong places. You wake up and pour energy into worrying about things you cannot change. You pour energy into people who do not pour back into you. You pour energy into problems instead of solutions. And then you wonder why you are tired. You wonder why you feel drained. You wonder why you never have enough left for yourself. But let me tell you, energy is not just something you spend, it is something you must also protect. Just like a great architect does not allow cheap materials into their building, you must stop allowing negative energy into your life. Just like an architect carefully selects the right foundation, you must carefully choose the people, the habits, and the mindsets that will support the life you are trying to build. Because if you are careless with your energy, if you give it away freely to every little distraction, every toxic person, every passing emotion, you will always feel like you are running on empty. Have you ever noticed how two people can go through the same situation but have completely different experiences? One person has been drained by doubt, by fear, by negativity. The other person has been fueled by faith, by vision, by purpose. Your energy determines your perspective. Your energy determines your actions, and your actions determine your results. If you are ready to take back control, if you are ready to build the kind of energy that fuels you instead of drains you, here's what you need to do. Be intentional about your morning. How you start your day sets the tone for everything that follows. Don't just wake up and react, wake up and create. Take time to pray, meditate, read, move your body, do something that fuels you before the world tries to drain you. Guard your mind. Negative thoughts are like termites. They eat away at the structure you are trying to build. If you let negativity live in your mind rent-free, it will destroy you from the inside out. Be mindful of the thoughts you entertain. Choose your circle wisely. Not everyone deserves access to your energy. Surround yourself with people who inspire, challenge, and uplift you, not those who drain, discourage, or distract you. Be selective with your time. You cannot build anything great if you are constantly distracted. If you want to accomplish something big, you must learn to say no to the things that do not align with your purpose. Invest in yourself. Architects study, learn, and refine their skills. You must do the same with your energy. Read books that expand your mind. Listen to wisdom that strengthens your soul. Take care of your body, your mind, and your spirit. Rest when necessary. Even the greatest builders know when to step back and let the foundation settle. Rest is not a weakness, it is a strategy. Recharge, refuel, and come back stronger. At the end of the day, your energy is one of the most valuable things you have. It determines how you show up. It determines how you impact others. It determines what you create, what you build, and how far you go. So today, make the decision. Stop giving your energy away to things that drain you. Stop waiting for motivation to appear creative. Stop reacting and start building. Because when you take control of your energy, you take control of your life. And when you take control of your life, there is nothing that can stop you. Now go forth, build wisely, and step into the power that has been waiting for you all along. Not just with your ears, but with your spirit, your soul, your very being. Because I came to tell you something that could set you free if you truly receive it. Yes, let that sink in. Let that truth settle in your heart. Because too many of us are living beneath our potential, stuck, stagnant, frustrated, not because we lack talent, not because we lack opportunity, but because we have allowed comparison to steal our focus, to rob us of our joy, and to keep us from moving forward. We live in a world where it is easier than ever to compare ourselves to others. You open your phone, and in seconds, you can see what everyone else is doing. You see their promotions, their vacations, their relationships, their achievements, their so-called perfect lives. And before you know it, you start questioning yourself. And just like that, your focus shifts, your energy drains, your confidence weakens. And without even realizing it, you stop moving forward, not because you aren't capable, not because you aren't worthy, but because you have been distracted by the illusion of someone else's success. When you compare your life to someone else's, you are not comparing reality. You are comparing your behind the scenes to their highlight reel. You see their success, but you don't see the struggles they had to endure to get there. You see their accomplishments, but you don't see the sleepless nights, the sacrifices, the failures they had to push through. And even if they really do have what you want, even if their success is genuine, so what? Their journey is not your journey. Their timeline is not your timeline. Their purpose is not your purpose. So why waste time comparing? Why waste energy trying to measure up to someone else's life when your own life is filled with purpose, with potential, with greatness waiting to be unleashed? One of the greatest weapons the enemy uses against us is insecurity. Because if he can make you doubt yourself, if he can make you feel like you are not enough, if he can convince you that you will never measure up, then he has already won. The moment you start comparing yourself to others, insecurity creeps in. You start believing lies like, and before you know it, you stop trying. You stop believing. You stop progressing, not because you don't have what it takes, but because you allowed comparison to convince you that you don't. You are capable. You are gifted. You have everything you need inside of you to fulfill your purpose. You don't need to be like them. You don't need to follow their path. You need to stay focused on your journey, your calling, your destiny. Because when you focus on what God has for you, there is no limit to what you can achieve. Think about a runner in a race. A runner who wants to win does not waste time looking to the left or the right, checking to see how close the competition is. No. A focused runner keeps their eyes straight ahead, locked in on the finish line. But the moment they start looking around, the moment they get distracted by what others are doing, they lose momentum. They slow down. And that split second of distraction could cost them the race. The moment you start looking at someone else's lane, the moment you get caught up in their progress, you lose focus on your own. And that is exactly what the enemy wants. He wants you so distracted by comparison that you never reach your full potential. He wants you so consumed with what others are doing that you never step fully into your purpose. Stop looking to the left. Stop looking to the right. Fix your eyes on your own race and run. Because there is greatness inside of you, but you will never see it come to life if you are too busy watching someone else. One of the biggest lies comparison tells you is that you have to be perfect before you move forward. It makes you feel like you have to have everything figured out before you can take the next step. But let me tell you something, you do not need to be perfect to make progress. You just need to be consistent. You just need to be faithful. You just need to show up, do the work, and keep moving forward. Because progress is not about being the best, it's about being better than you were yesterday. Every step you take, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to where you are meant to be. Every time you choose discipline over distraction, you are building momentum. Every time you take one more step forward instead of getting stuck in comparison, you are positioning yourself for success. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting until you feel good enough. Stop looking at what others are doing and start taking action on your goals, your dreams, your calling. Because forward is forward, no matter how slow. And as long as you are moving forward, you are winning. How to overcome comparison and focus on your own path. If you are ready to break free from comparison and start making real progress, here's what you need to do. Limit your exposure to triggers. If social media is making you feel inadequate, take a break. If certain conversations make you doubt yourself, step away. Protect your peace. Practice gratitude daily. The fastest way to stop comparing is to start appreciating what you have. Every day, write down 3 things you are grateful for. Celebrate your own wins. Stop waiting for big achievements. Celebrate the small victories. Every step forward is worth recognizing. Focus on your own growth. Set personal goals that have nothing to do with what others are doing. Measure yourself against your own progress, not someone else's. Encourage others instead of competing, the best way to fight comparison. Turn competition into collaboration. Lift others up and you'll feel lifted too. Remind yourself daily, you are enough. Speak life over yourself. Say it out loud, I am enough. I am capable. I am on the right path. Stay in your lane and keep moving. The only way to win your race is to stay focused on your journey. Keep moving forward one step at a time. At the end of the day, the only person you need to compete with is the person you were yesterday. Because when you stop comparing and start focusing, there is nothing that can stop you from becoming everything you were created to be. I need you to listen today, not just with your ears, but with your heart, with your spirit, with your soul. Because what I'm about to tell you could change your life if you truly receive it. Yes, you, the space around you, the space within you, the space where you build, where you rest, where you grow, it is sacred. But too many of us have allowed our space to be invaded. Too many of us have let the wrong things in, the wrong people in, the wrong energy in. And we wonder why we feel tired, why we feel heavy, why we feel like we are running on empty. But let me tell you something, you are not a dumping ground for negativity. You are not a landfill for other people's drama. You are not a warehouse for stress, fear, or confusion. Your space is sacred, and it is time to start treating it that way. See, your space is more than just your physical surroundings. It is your mind, your heart, your soul, your energy, and what you allow into that space will determine how you move through life. You cannot be at peace if you are surrounded by chaos. You cannot focus on your goals if you are constantly distracted by other people's problems. You cannot grow if you are always weighed down by negative energy. If you surround yourself with drama, don't be surprised when your life feels like a soap opera. If you allow toxic people to take up space in your life, don't be surprised when you feel drained all the time. If you constantly expose yourself to negativity, don't be surprised when your own thoughts start turning dark. Your space is a reflection of your energy, and if you don't protect it, it will be filled with whatever the world throws at you. But hear me, you have the power to take control. You have the power to say no. You have the power to set boundaries, to remove distractions, to cut off anything that is not serving you. If your space feels heavy, if your energy feels drained, if your spirit feels unsettled, it's time to take a serious look at what you have allowed in. The people around you, are they lifting you up or tearing you down? Are they speaking life into you or bringing negativity into your space? Some people are draining you, and you don't even realize it. They come with their problems, their gossip, their bad energy, and they leave it with you, and now you're the one feeling heavy. Be careful who you allow in your space, the content you consume. What are you feeding your mind? Are you watching, reading, and listening to things that inspire you, challenge you, push you to grow? Or are you filling your space with negativity, gossip, fear, and distractions? Because what you feed your mind will shape your thoughts, and your thoughts will shape your life. Your own thoughts and habits. Sometimes it's not other people invading your space, it's you. Your own thoughts, your own worries, your own bad habits are cluttering your mind, weighing you down. You have to be intentional about what you allow to take up space in your mind. Everything that enters your space is either fueling you or draining you. And if something is draining you, you have the right, no, the responsibility to remove it. Because if you don't protect your space, no one else will. Some people hesitate to set boundaries because they don't want to seem rude or harsh. But let me tell you something, boundaries are not walls, they are gates. A wall blocks everything out. A gate lets in what is good and keeps out what is harmful. You don't have to cut off the world to protect your space. You just have to be selective. You can love people and still say no when their energy is too much for you. You can support others and still set limits on how much of yourself you give. You can be kind and still protect your peace. Setting boundaries is not about shutting people out. It's about making sure that what comes into your space is aligned with your peace, your purpose, your growth. You do not owe anyone unlimited access to your energy. You do not have to be available for every conversation, every problem, every distraction. You are allowed to say, not today. You are allowed to say, I need space. You are allowed to say, this is not good for me. Because at the end of the day, your space is yours. Look around you. Look at your space, your physical space, your mental space, your emotional space. Is it in alignment with where you want to go? Is it supporting your growth, your peace, your purpose? Or is it filled with things that are holding you back? Because let me tell you, you cannot step into your next level while holding on to things that belong to your past. You cannot move forward while still carrying the baggage of old relationships, old mindsets, old habits. If you want to grow, if you want to succeed, if you want to walk in purpose, you have to clean out your space. To clutter your environment, get rid of the physical mess. A cluttered space creates a cluttered mind. To clutter your mind, let go of limiting beliefs, self-doubt, and fear. Declutter your circle. Surround yourself with people who inspire, uplift, and challenge you to be better. Clutter your schedule. Stop saying yes to things that do not align with your purpose. Because when you clear out what is not serving you, you make room for what is meant for you. Protecting your space is not something you do once and forget about. It is a daily practice. What will I allow in my mind today? Who will I give my time and energy to? What thoughts will I entertain? What habits will I continue or change? Every day you must be intentional about what you allow into your space, because the world will always try to fill it with something. The question is, will you let the world decide, or will you take control? Decide to stop allowing negativity into your life. Decide to set boundaries that honor your peace. Decide to clear out anything that is not serving you, because you deserve a space that is filled with clarity, joy, strength, and purpose. And the only person who can create that space for you is you. Protect your space. Guard your peace. And watch how your life begins to transform, not just with your ears, but with your here spirit, with your spirit, with every fiber of your being. Because what I am about to tell you is not just a principle, it is a pathway to transformation. If you want to change your life, if you want to grow beyond where you are, if you want to step into the fullness of your potential, there is one thing, one foundation, one non-negotiable, one key that unlocks it all. Yes, self-discipline is the key to transformation. It is not talent. It is not luck. It is not waiting for the right opportunity, the right moment, the right conditions. Because let me tell you something, opportunity will come and go, motivation will rise and fall, but discipline will sustain you through it all. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It is the difference between wishing for change and actually achieving it. It is the fire that burns inside of you, that pushes you past distractions, past excuses, past obstacles, until you reach the destiny that was meant for you. If it were easy, everyone would have it. If it were easy, everyone would be successful. If it were easy, everyone would be living their dream life. But the truth is, many people are stuck, not because they lack the ability, but because they lack the discipline to do what needs to be done consistently, faithfully, even when they don't feel like it. And today, I came to challenge you. I came to shake you. I came to wake up something inside of you. Because if you can master self-discipline, there is nothing that can stop you. Let's be real, most people start out motivated. Most people begin with excitement, with passion, with fire in their bones. They set goals, they dream big, they speak life over their future. Life happens, distractions come, setbacks hit, and suddenly that motivation starts to fade. That fire starts to die out. That excitement turns into frustration, and before you know it, they stop, they quit. They settle back into the same old habits, the same old routines, the same old cycles. See, motivation is a feeling, and feelings are temporary. They come and go. Some days you wake up excited, ready to conquer the world. Other days you don't even want to get out of bed. Discipline doesn't wait for the perfect mood. Discipline doesn't wait until everything feels right. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. Because if you only move when you feel like it, you will never get far. If you only work when you're excited, you will never achieve your goals. If you only push forward when it's easy, you will never see transformation. Self-discipline is not about one big decision. It is about daily choices. It is about habits. Because hear me, your habits will determine your destiny. If you have disciplined habits, you will have a strong future. If you have lazy habits, you will have a weak future. It is that simple. The small choices you make every day, those are shaping your life. Do you wake up early and prepare yourself for the day, or do you hit snooze over and over again? Do you spend time feeding your mind with knowledge, or do you scroll through distractions all day? Do you take care of your body, or do you neglect your health? Do you manage your time wisely, or do you waste hours on things that don't matter? Every decision is either bringing you closer to your goals or pulling you further away, because you can't have both. You can't live a life of discipline and a life of excuses at the same time. You have to choose. If you want to see transformation, you have to be consistent. Not just for a day, not just for a week, not just for a month, but every single day, even when it's hard, even when it's inconvenient, even when you don't see results right away. A seed does not grow into a tree in a day. A building is not constructed in an hour. And success, real, lasting success, is not built in a moment. If you stay consistent, if you keep showing up, if you keep putting in the work, you will see results. Too many people give up too soon. They start strong, but the moment things get hard, the moment progress slows down, the moment they face resistance, they stop. Because the results you want are on the other side of your perseverance. The breakthrough you've been waiting for is on the other side of your consistency. The transformation you desire is waiting for you, but only if you refuse to quit. A lot of people think discipline is restrictive. They think it's about rules, about limitations, about saying no to fun, no to enjoyment, no to life. But let me tell you something, discipline is not restriction. Discipline is freedom. Because when you are disciplined with your health, you have the freedom of a strong body. When you are disciplined with your finances, you have the freedom to live without debt. When you are disciplined with your time, you have the freedom to focus on what truly matters. When you are disciplined with your mind, you have the freedom of peace, of confidence, of clarity. Discipline does not take away your freedom. It gives you control over your life. And when you have control over your life, there is nothing that can hold you back. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is right now. You don't need to wait until next week. You don't need to wait until next year. You don't need to wait until you feel ready. Start now. Start waking up earlier. Start managing your time better. Start showing up for yourself every single day. Start building habits that align with your goals. Start being disciplined even when no one is watching. Because if you stay committed, if you stay consistent, if you refuse to quit, you will transform. Your body will change. Your mind will change. Your finances will change. Your relationships will change. Your confidence will grow. Your life will never be the same because self-discipline is the key to transformation. And once you master it, there is nothing that can stop you, not just with your ears, but with your heart, with your spirit, with your soul. Because what I am about to share with you is not just a concept, it is a law of life. It is a truth that governs the way we live, the way we succeed, the way we struggle, and the way we grow. Yes, your thoughts, your emotions, your vibrations, your mindset, you are a magnet. Whether you realize it or not, you are constantly pulling things into your life. You are constantly shaping your circumstances, your experiences, your future by the energy that you put out into the world. Because you cannot blame the world for what keeps showing up in your life. You cannot blame circumstances. You cannot blame other people. You cannot blame luck or fate or chance. Your reality is a reflection of your energy. So if you want to change your life, if you want to break free from struggle, if you want to step into abundance, into purpose, into process, you have to change your energy. Your energy is more than just how you feel in a moment. It is the frequency you operate on every single day. It is the vibration that you carry in your thoughts, in your emotions, in your words, in your actions. Have you ever walked into a room and immediately felt the tension in the air? Nobody said anything, but you could just feel it. Or have you ever been around someone whose presence just lifted your spirit? You didn't even know why, but something about them made you feel inspired, made you feel hopeful, made you feel alive. Because life does not give you what you want, life gives you what you are. If your life feels like a struggle, if you keep running into the same problems, if you feel stuck in cycles that never seem to end, it is time to take a hard, honest look at the energy you are putting out into the world. Are you constantly complaining, constantly focusing on what's wrong, on what's missing, on what's unfair? Because let me tell you something, the more you complain, the more reasons you will find to complain. The more you focus on what's wrong, the more wrong things will appear. Your mind is powerful. It will seek out whatever you program it to find. If you train your mind to look for problems, you will find them everywhere. If you train your mind to look for opportunities, you will find them everywhere. The choice is yours. Are you living in a state of lack, always feeling like there's not enough money, not enough love, not enough opportunity? Because that lack mindset will keep you trapped in scarcity. Or are you operating in a state of abundance, believing that blessings are coming your way, that opportunities are opening up, that success is inevitable? Because that abundance mindset will make a way for you to receive more than you ever imagined. Your energy not only affects your personal success, it affects your relationships. Have you ever noticed that when you are in a good mood, when your spirit is high, when you are operating in joy and gratitude, people are drawn to you? But when you are in a negative space, when you are complaining, when you are frustrated, when you are carrying bitterness, people start to pull away. People do not want to be around draining energy. People do not want to be surrounded by negativity, by bitterness, by constant complaints and excuses. If you are struggling in your relationships, whether it be friendships, family, love, ask yourself, because relationships thrive when both people bring light, bring positivity, bring love. But relationships suffer when one person is always pulling, always draining, always taking without giving. If your energy determines your reality, then the question becomes, how do you raise your vibration? How do you shift your energy so that you attract what you truly desire? Guard your thoughts. Your mind is the control center of your energy. If your thoughts are negative, your energy will be negative. If your thoughts are filled with gratitude, hope, and faith, your energy will be magnetic. Train your mind to focus on what is good, on what is possible, on what is uplifting. Surround yourself with positivity. Energy is contagious. If you are always around negativity, it will pull you down. But if you are around people who are inspired, motivated, and focused, their energy will elevate you. Speak life. Your words have power. Stop speaking defeat over your life. Stop saying, I can't. Stop saying it's too hard. Stop saying I'll never make it. Instead, declare victory. Declare success. Declare abundance. Speak what you want to manifest. Move with intention. Your actions shape your energy. If you're constantly procrastinating, making excuses, and avoiding responsibility, your energy will reflect that. But if you move with purpose, if you take action, if you push forward, no matter what, your energy will shift, and so will your reality. Take care of your body. Your physical state affects your energy. Eat foods that fuel you. Move your body. Rest when you need to. A tired, unhealthy body creates low energy. A strong, well-nourished body creates high energy. Practice gratitude. Nothing shifts your energy faster than gratitude. When you focus on what you already have, on what is already good in your life, your energy will rise. And when your energy rises, so will your reality. At the end of the day, your energy is your responsibility. You cannot control everything that happens to you, but you can control how you respond. You cannot control other people, but you can control the energy you bring in every situation. You cannot predict the future, but you can create it by the energy you put out today. Because the truth is, you are always attracting something. The question is, are you attracting what you want? In this fast-paced world where everything moves at lightning speed, where the demands of life seem never-ending, where the pressure to perform, to succeed, to push forward is at an all-time high, I need you to hear me loud and clear. Rest and recharge are necessities, not luxuries. We live in a culture that glorifies busyness, a culture that celebrates exhaustion as a badge of honor, a culture that makes you feel like if you are not constantly working, constantly grinding, constantly doing, then you are falling behind. But let me tell you something, rest is not weakness. Rest is not laziness. Rest is not a waste of time. Rest is power. Rest is wisdom. Rest is necessary. Because hear me, you cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot give your best when you are running on fumes. You cannot show up for your dreams, for your family, for your responsibilities if you are drained, depleted, and barely holding on. Rest is not something you earn. It is not something you take only after you have given everything away. Rest is a requirement for your success, for your health, for your peace, for your longevity. You would never expect a car to keep running without refueling. You would never expect a phone to keep working without charging. So why do you expect yourself to keep going without taking the time to rest and recharge? Because if you do not learn how to rest, life will force you to. Too many people are burnt out, stressed out, and overwhelmed, but they don't even realize that the root cause is a lack of rest. They think they need to work harder. They think they need to push through the exhaustion. They think they need to sacrifice sleep, peace, and well-being to reach their goals. Your body suffers sleep deprivation, chronic fatigue, high stress, weakened immune system. Your body will pay the price for your neglect. If you keep running without refueling, your body will shut down. Your mind becomes clouded when you are constantly on the go. When you never take time to pause and reset, your mind becomes overwhelmed. You lose clarity. You make poor decisions. You operate from a place of exhaustion instead of strategy. Your productivity declines. You may think working nonstop makes you more productive, but in reality, rest increases productivity. When you are well rested, you think sharper, move smarter, and execute better. Your relationships suffer when you are constantly drained. You have nothing left to give to the people around you. You become irritable, distant, and emotionally unavailable. Rest allows you to be present, to love fully, to connect deeply. Your creativity dies. Some of the best ideas, the biggest breakthroughs, the most powerful moments of inspiration happen in stillness. But if you are always running, always moving, always grinding, you never give your mind the space to receive new ideas. You lose yourself if you never take time to step back, to breathe, to reflect. You will wake up one day exhausted, empty, and disconnected from your true self. Rest gives you the space to remember who you are, what you want, and where you are going. Because if you don't take time to rest, life will force you to, through sickness, through burnout, through breakdowns. Rest is not just about sleep. Rest is about recharging your entire being physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And the way you rest matters, because hear me, scrolling mindlessly through social media is not rest. Binge watching TV until 3 a.m. is not rest. Checking emails while lying in bed is not rest. Rest is about intentional restoration. It is about doing things that truly refuel you, that replenish your energy, that bring you back to life. Physical rest, sleep, hydration, good nutrition, gentle movement, taking care of your body so that it can function at its best. Mental rest, quiet time, reducing screen time, stepping away from information overload, giving your mind a break from constant input so that it can reset. Emotional rest, setting boundaries, saying no when necessary, removing yourself from toxic environments, protecting your peace so that your emotional energy is not constantly drained. Spiritual rest, prayer, meditation, reflection, connecting with something greater than yourself. Feeding your soul so that you feel grounded and whole. Rest is about balance. It is about knowing when to push and when to pause. It is about knowing that success is not just about working hard, but also about knowing when to step back and recharge. Too many people believe that resting means stopping, that taking a break means losing progress. A farmer does not plant seeds and then work the soil nonstop every single day. He waters, he nurtures, but then he steps back and allows the soil to do its work. An athlete does not train 24 hours a day. They push themselves, yes, but they also rest, recover, and let their muscles rebuild. Even the ocean has waves that rise and fall. Even the seasons change. Even the sun sets so that there can be rest before a new day begins. Growth requires effort, but it also requires restoration. Progress requires movement, but it also requires stillness. Success requires discipline, but it also requires rest. Some of you feel guilty when you rest. You feel like you should be doing more, like you don't deserve to slow down, like you have to earn the right to take a break. But let me remind you, rest is not a reward. Rest is not something you get after you've exhausted yourself to the point of breaking. And when you learn to embrace it, when you learn to integrate it into your life, when you learn that true success is about sustainability, not just speed, your entire life will shift. And when you do work, when you do show up, when you do give your energy, you will give it at 100%, not at 10%. It is time to break free from the mindset that tells you that you must always be exhausted to be successful. It is time to stop believing that rest is something you can afford to skip, because when you are well rested, you are at your strongest. And when you are at your strongest, nothing can stop you.